friends, welcome back or welcome if you're new. Today we are going to decorate the Christmas tree, and if you have not seen my Christmas decor planning video, then you wouldn't know, but I am doing a Nutcracker theme. I am obsessed with Nutcrackers, and I probably almost always have been, but I'm going to decorate my tree in a Nutcracker theme. And I know there's a lot of interpretations for that depending on how you envision Nutcracker to come to be. So for me, my tree is for our family. And although I decorate in a theme, our ornaments are still going to be our ornaments that are our family ornaments, things that have meaning to us. So we like to decorate together. And what I like to do is I go in, add any ribbon, add any picks that I want to add, and then we come together and add the ornaments in together as a family. So that's what I'm going to do today. This is the King of Christmas Queen Slim Flock Tree. I have it in 7.5 inches or 7.5 feet, excuse me. And I will have this linked in my description box below. I have a video of my unboxing of this tree. I just absolutely love it. This is my first time using a flock tree as our main tree. I have had a flock tree in the past, and this one is like bar none, an amazing tree. So I'm really excited to see how this comes together, especially being that this is our first year using a flock tree as our main tree. So let me show you a few of the items that I'm going to use today. Let's start with this ribbon. I wanted to get you at a different angle so you could really see it. This I got from Walmart, and as you can see, I have a few different Nutcracker designs up here, which I like. There's two of them. There's two different ones. So I like that you get a little bit of, you get a little difference. Now, this is wide ribbon. I got 2 spools of this. This is, as you can see, the 2.5 by 40 feet. And I think that should be enough. I have plenty of berry picks. These are from Hobby Lobby that I've gathered over the years. I just like the snow-capped berries. They're really pretty. I think this will make a good pop on the tree. I also plan to use these red flower picks that I got from Carolina Pottery. I like the snowy detail to go along with my flock tree. And then I also have these gold stems that I just think are so pretty and so majestic. We'll see how this turns out. I plan to use them inside the tree. And then I've had these Christmas plaid flowers for a few years, and I may use these as well. We'll see how it goes. These are from the at-home store. I got these probably about 2 or 3 years ago. Getting started with the tree, I realized that I could not find the topper I was planning to use, so I decided to try and use these picks that I have for the tree topper, along with some other berry picks that I've collected over the years. I don't really like the look overall of a spray topper. That's just my opinion, but sometimes you have to work with what you have. And so I'm just going to see if I like it. But if you are going to do a topper like this, you need to do that first before you add in all the other elements. It just makes it a little bit easy and things don't fall off and break. The next element that I'm going to add is the ribbon. The ribbon is not the star of the show, but I guess it kind of is, but you definitely want to add it before you add in your ornaments. I decided to start with the bow method, which is where I just twist it a couple of times to make a nice loopy bow, add it into the tree, and then start to section it off from there. Now, I think that this is an easy way to really just add extra pop to it, but you by all means can just find a space in the tree and tuck it in. And I'm trying to show you here how you just do a hard twist, the first one, the second loop, do another hard twist, and then make sure that your other ribbon that's going to come out is facing the direction that you want it to go. You'll also see later how I show you a different method, but this is a double loop bow, like a traditional bow. You can also do a single loop bow, which you'll see that I've done at several other points throughout the tree. While I'm adding the ribbon, I just want to take a moment to say thank you so much for watching today's video. I don't know if I've introduced myself so far, so hello. My name is Aria, and I love all things home decor and decorating. I hope that you enjoy that as well. I have so many fun videos in store for you this holiday season. We're starting off with the tree. Next, I'm going to be sharing my living room decorated with you. I have so many spaces to share, so I hope that you like and subscribe and join in all the fun. Okay, so let's stop and talk about this ribbon for a minute. I always have a love-hate relationship with ribbon. It's so frustrating. Here's the thing. This ribbon is from Walmart, and I have found that the best ribbon does come from like not even craft stores, like not Hobby Lobby and Joann's, but like like Decorators Warehouse, or like in my case, like this is, the Carolina Pottery has a lot of good ribbon. Amazon has good ribbon. You get what you pay for. So this ribbon is wired. Ribbon needs to be wired if you want to use it on your tree, but honestly, you really want a good hard wire, because I can like make this work. And once everything is on the tree, of course, you won't see the imperfections that I see and that are frustrating me. But what I was doing when I first started is that I realized that once I had made my little original bow, and it'd be even better if I had like floral wire or something like that to like, oh, I do, don't I? I think I do. Okay, so let me go and see if I do. But first, let me finish my thought, because, I realized that my Nutcracker men were upside down. So then I started over, and so that's why this is crinkly, because this is where my bow was originally starting. So I started over so that they would be right side up. And you don't have to come as far over. Like I definitely could have come farther down this way, and I still might, because that's just the thing. And I'm trying to get all this done before my son gets home from school. My daughter's home from college right now. So this is my birthday, by the way. I'm doing all this on my birthday. And so she's here to celebrate our birthdays, and also my son's birthday is tomorrow, but also to help decorate the tree together as a family. So yeah, let me see if I have floral wire, and that might help a lot. Okay, so I have a little bit of floral wire, so I'll use this whenever I do my next starting bow. You don't have to start with the bow. Also, by the way, I want to point out, you can simply start by just tucking the ribbon into, this is my first year doing it with the bow, and I'm not that great at it, but you can definitely just start by tucking in and then pulling out. Use some of the regular branches. So these are different branches than the ones inside the tree. These are your typical faux tree branches that are really easy to be molding, or you can also just use like twist ties or floral wire or something like that. So I'm not going to film that whole process, but I'm going to go ahead and get the ribbon on so I can watch TV in the process. And I'll come back when I do my next step. Always cut this wrong the first time, like several times when I'm cutting the ribbon on the tree, but I wanted to show you the correct way to cut it, even though I've already cut it, but I didn't get that on camera. It wasn't in frame, but here's how you cut it to get that nice ending. Here's where we are so far. I thought of using the second spool of ribbon. This is one full spool. And I did not decorate the back of the tree, but because you can see the tree from different angles, I did this much. Now, the jury's out if I want to add any there. And then from this side, I did go in just now and add a couple more little pieces. And again, I don't feel the need to go back there with that. But this is how I'm looking right now. So this is where I'm at with ribbon, and let's move on to picks. I got 3 of these picks from the Carolina Pottery, and honestly, I thought about getting more, but I think 3 works out great because they are pretty large for the scale of the tree. If you have a much fuller tree, you can get away with a lot more picks. Now, I forgot to share these earlier, but I got these dark green picks from Hobby Lobby recently, and I think I have about 4 or 5, and I think they really work on this tree as well. Now I'm going in with the berry picks, and honestly, I just put them all throughout the tree. I try to put them in kind of deep so they really look like they're coming from inside the tree. Plus, they leave a lot of room for you to use ornaments on the outer parts of the tree. I also added a few at the top just to kind of help the topper look like it's coming up from out of the tree. I'm going in with some of these larger ornaments. These I got from Hobby Lobby. I have 3 different ones of them at different styles, and I am going to use the floral wire. These are glass ornaments, so I just want to make sure that they're extra secured, and I love how they look. Now the kids are home, and we can all come together and decorate the tree and put on all of our ornaments that we've collected over the years, and I'm having so much fun. I'm so glad. Of course, they all think this is too early to be doing this, but I'm like, look, this is what we got to do. So I had so much fun decorating with my family, as we always do, and you'll see just a little bit. I didn't keep everything in, but you know, they're siblings. And then Brianna wanted to show you a little bit. You'll see in a second. She wanted to show you some of her ornaments. They all have like personalized ornaments from when they were young. And here she goes doing her thing. But I'll leave the rest for the music. So as you saw, we all joined in and we put the tree together, and this is how it all turned out. Over the years, I would allow them to come in and put ornaments on, and then I would spend time putting things in other places. I shouldn't have to do too much of that, but this is how it turned out, and honestly, I still have ornaments that can probably go up there. I am very much a maximalist when it comes to decorating the Christmas tree, so there's plenty of space for more ornaments to go. But for now, we can call this tree done. I hope that you enjoyed watching how I put this Nutcracker tree together, and stay tuned for all of the other videos I have coming up for this holiday series. We have our living room, kitchen, bedrooms, so much more in store. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.